What is your...
And then just getting, like, dude, you're just drinking coconut water and fucking whatever rum they can probably make.
Yeah, like taking
From the
detailed
nearest
reports on the
volcano.
coconuts. Yeah, I'd probably do that as well, dude. Sending them back to France, because that's just the most important thing.
The
ever.
most important thing is finding out exactly what it is about those.
You're like,
please, in history, say
like-
that I was not that short.
yeah, like the last like 4 volumes of his thing were just like
Just measurements.
it was
and
it was
drawings
like it was almost like skull shapes and phrenology shit. Like he was like Caesar was actually only 5'4".
Yeah. He's drawing his height in comparison to other trees and plants.
Yeah.
Go read a fucking book.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end.
I bet you are anyway. Trifling ass bitch.
Yeah, we're back to basics, buddy. We're back to business here.
Yeah.
All right, so where we last left you.
On the last episode of
We were talking about the
Podcast.
coalitions. We kind of got bogged down in a little too much in detail. We're just gonna kind of skim through because there's fucking 6 coalitions. Now, only 2 of them are important. I think we last left you at the 3rd coalition, which, oh my God, shocker, they butt fucking Austria. You know, France does.
Yeah, Austria's
Every single coalition, Austria is so they're like a fucking. They're so pissed the last time that they lost that they just sign up again. Britain talks them into it every single time.
They're playing on tilt.
Britain's like,
playing on tilt.
they're like, you know, are you going up against France again? And England's like, chill, dude. We'll fucking let you know. And then finally they're like, all right, we need some cannon fodder. Throw it Napoleon. Well, we organize the force.
Yeah.
And then by the time here's why the first 5 coalitions fail. Is because these nations all get together and they just say, hey, let's take on Napoleon, but they don't sign like a true pact. They don't sign a pact to stick together. They just say, we'll all wage war on him. But as soon as one falls and they realize that he's going to take the next guy and the next guy,
Yeah.
the rest of them bow out. It happens every single time.
Yeah.
And it always starts with Austria.
Of course.
The fourth coalition is interesting because it is the breakup of the Holy Roman Empire, which is the vestiges of the Roman Empire, which is basically, it's mostly Germany, Austria, it's mostly Central Europe at that point. It's just a loose confederation of fucking states, kind of guided by the church, not really. They elect an emperor. But so after the fourth coalition, Napoleon's like, yeah, none of that shit anymore, dude. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
And he actually takes some German territory for the first time. He takes the Rhine, which is historically a fucking battleground. I mean, even in World War I, World War II, it's fucking heavy casualties in this area. It's just a fucking hotly contested zone. France and Germany, right next to each other. So he makes the Confederation of the Rhine, and he also sets up the Continental System, which is a blockade. It's an agreement of all of Europe to blockade Britain.
Yeah.
Because that's his ultimate goal. That's the ultimate enemy is Britain.
From day one, pretty much.
From day one.
It's always the fucking...
Since he's become... Since he's joined the officer corps with France, day one it's been...
Since he's become that motherfucker...
Yes.
He's like...
Yeah,
dude,
it's always been England.
Brits,
he's like, dude, it's always been England.
Yeah.
And so he sets up this. He's like, we're gonna starve them economically. So they set up an economic blockade, and everybody's on board until they're not. Goods start slipping in. Even people in France are like, dude, we kind of want like English goods. Like they're getting spices from India. They're getting shit from around they're the fucking world's largest empire.
Yeah.
They're getting imported goods from everywhere. Like we want shit from there.
Yeah.
So
Fucking Silk Road, dude. They're fucking Silk Road.
dude, at the time, it is the Silk Road.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, especially in the Baltic states up by Russia, they're like, dude, we don't give a fuck. Sneak shit in. So eventually, Russia just decides, fuck it. We're not part of the continental system anymore. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck Napoleon. He kind of has pissed me off. Like, I don't like this shit anymore. Even though Alexander and Napoleon had broed down at one point.
Yeah.
I think it was between the third and the fourth coalition, there was some peace, and he had broed down with Alexander, as well as England. There was like a peacetime between some of these coalitions. It always is short-lived. Basically,
Just a real short circle jerk between these guys.
since France started the revolution, the rest of Europe and the surrounding country, Russia, everybody's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of all these coalitions. They're like, this is a major fucking player in Europe, and we have no idea what's going on with their government. And now, all of a sudden, the guy at the helm was a fucking lunatic
Yeah.
who's power hungry. So, like, we got to take... That's been just the source of the coalition up until now. So, 6th coalition starts. This one's for real.
Yeah.
This is no fuck around shit anymore.
Yeah.
And if I skipped a bunch of shit, whatever. We're moving past it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? We skipped the major thing, dude.
What do we skip on?
We skipped Napoleon moving into Russia, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And
Sorry, I went a little ahead of myself, dude.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So, Napoleon, after the 4th coalition... No, it was after the 5th. Just moves into Russia. He says, fuck it. These guys are assholes. I thought we were boys. Apparently we're not. We're moving in.
That's it was after the Battle of Trafalgar, I believe.
Which
That was his
when?
attempt on the
Which was what year? Can you look that up?
I can check, hold on. I just remember it being Trafalgar.
Should be like 1810. Something like that. 1809, 1810, something like that.
Battle of Trafalgar, 1805.
1805. Holy fuck. Okay, so it was earlier.
So, but I mean, that's the thing. That's his kind of last attempt, not last, but attempt on the Brits. But again, their navy.
Oh, yeah, I should say, too. So,
We mentioned that
continental.
before.
Yeah, we did mention this before, but so while the continental system is set up,
Dude.
once it starts to fall apart, once Russia pulls out and everything, the British Navy just goes, oh, yeah.
I just sunk your battleship.
They go, we got eyes on French cruisers.
Yeah.
Sink them.
Yeah.
Like, nobody even comes fucking close
Yeah.
to the British Navy.
They're just destroying. That's when he turns his eyes on Russia.
And something that also happens that we're not going to get into is so Spain has been an ally of France up until now. So with the continental system, one of the worst smuggling ports is Portugal. I forget the fucking name of this. What's their main port, their city? Anyways, so he goes...
Gypsy City.
I don't know. They speak Brazilian. Fuck you.
Nice.
So they seek to solve that, but in the meantime, Spain is also like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
So Spain and Portugal revolt. So that's an issue. That does not get resolved.
Yeah.
Spain and Portugal end up being enemies of France.
Okay.
Just for context, dude. We're not getting into it. Fuck all that. Go to the fucking library, all right? That's all I'm saying, dude. Stop being a fucking pussy.
You
Just
get it.
donate $1 to the Patreon, dude.
You get $100,000 education, for $1.75 and
Late Charles is at the fucking library.
God damn, guy. You're Gordon Wood and you're fucking.
All right, so continental system is falling apart. France is kind of in a panic because, their economy is starting to slow as well.
Yeah.
So he needs a big military win,
Yeah.
and he's looking at Russia like
Sup, dog?
nobody's done it, dude. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Fucking Ruskies.
He builds the biggest army the world has ever seen.
650,000.
Total. But at the time, it's 350,000. Like, that's the total for the war.
Yeah, yeah,
350,000 men
yeah,
to invade Russia.
yeah.
And he does. And he just keeps pushing in.
He keeps.
And he's like, this is weird. We're just pressing. Pressing. He's like, there's no fight to be had. Like, what's going on
But
here?
see what happens when you keep pressing.
This is what happens again and again.
Yeah. Look, you keep.
If anybody listening has picked up a fucking history book, Russia just gets it, dude. They're like, oh yeah, burn those towns, everybody retreat, dude. There's no food for fucking 300 miles, dude. Like, everybody back to Moscow, dude.
Any Russian history, they're just like, I don't know what to do.
They're like, dude, I don't care if those people move to Poland, dude. Fuck it, dude.
yeah.
We're burning their town, dude. Poison the water. So,
Russians are just like, my people? I don't know them.
I've killed more Russians than French, but I hate the French.
I don't know them. I know me. Okay, so I know starve. I know die. Survivor, like TV show.
I'm going to live. Napoleon, not so much. No, so Napoleon, the whole thing, when the war starts, he tells his wife, this will be over in fucking 2 months.
Yeah.
His troops have rations for 12 days.
And, okay, also, real quick, he's trained these men.
Oh, they'll follow him. They'll follow him anyway.
Oh, yeah. Again, a testament to just what a great general, what a great leader.
This is
but
the guy.
by the time he's at this point, he has trained his men to march for 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
Like just a full day of progress.
And here's the other thing. He's gone bougie at this point, dude.
Yeah.
He's not the little corporal
Yeah.
loading fucking cannons anymore, dude.
Right.
He's got a fucking 30 carriage stable full of fucking painters and shit.
Yeah.
And biographers and, whatever.
Yeah. Engineers and
He's retired, so, he sleeps while his fucking men.
at this point, he is now smoking Virginia Slims.
Yeah, dude.
He is.
So it's not the same Napoleon.
He's getting painted.
He's just power hungry still.
Yeah,
so.
shaving his pubes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With a light, with
a woman's razor,
with
which
he's using Nair at this point, just some horse glue, and
Look,
then just
I'm not even
ripping it off.
just some wax paper, dude.
He wants to look like a baby down
He's
there.
like,
So when he sits
give
on
me
her lap,
Brazilian.
so when he sits on Josephine laps, everything.
Oh, actually, he divorced Josephine.
Oh, at this point, yeah.
Yeah, he married I don't know if we mentioned this. So he married one of the Austrian He thought he could settle things with Austria and make good ties. It didn't matter eventually, but he marries like a fucking literally like 17-year-old girl, and she's not into it.
Dude, like
Gives him a son though. Gives him a legitimate heir for the first time.
It's like a quick sidebar here.
Yeah.
This was such a tremendous strategy. We talked about it with Genghis
Tremendous.
Khan and just how it's fascinating that like how deep into history or how recent I should say has it been that like a world leader for personal gain or for like the country's gain has married another country's like daughter, like some Saudi prince marries some fucking, I don't know, some Indian rich dude's daughter because he owns, Motorola, but the Motorola India version.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's a fucking
Like, how much of this is still going on?
Well, that's a good question. So,
Because nowadays,
like, if you're Bill Gates level,
yeah,
which would be Napoleon at the time, I guess.
yeah, short, nerdy piece of shit. Probably has a smoking hot daughter. He's just gonna offer.
I think it
up.
happens. I think it happens more than you think, dude. Like the kind of arranged marriage thing.
It's arranged, like a wink and a nudge. Like, oh, it's crazy how our
Let's
kids.
put these two 19-year-olds in a room and see what happens.
Yeah,
dude.
it's crazy how your daughter goes to the same college.
Oh, is your kid hot as well, dude? Because I married a fucking top-notch prostitute. She's smoking.
Your kid goes to fucking Yale? Well, my daughter's at the sorority there, and your son's at the frat, huh? Is that how that works?
Well, just to check you, pal, I don't think there are fraternities there. They got skull and bones.
Skull and bones.
No, but basically, to answer your question, it probably still goes on. I don't know. How the fuck would we know?
Well, I mean, I think it just goes on, and it's far. I mean, well, dude, when you look at, this is like conspiracy level shit, where it's like, dude, the people who are married that are in government and then they're in Hollywood, they're just like high level people in some major studio.
I'll tell you one that nobody
and then
knows.
there's somebody popular on the Hill.
I'll tell you one that nobody knows is Nick Kroll.
Oh, this is going to be not surprising at all. Who's he married to?
No, he's not married to anybody, but his family is the Kroll Company. So one of their companies is Kroll Factual Data, which is like, pulling people's credit and shit. Mm. But they're also like, they also have like a private intelligence company.
Interesting.
Yeah, and people don't see what I'm doing, but I'm basically contorting my fucking
shrugging with confidence and questions.
Imagine Jim Carrey looking questionably at something.
Yeah,
that's what's happening. No, but hey, let's back eyes on the prize here.
Yeah.
Let's knock this out. So Napoleon, the biggest army the world's ever seen, into Russia. They're just pulling back, scorched earth policy, fucking everything up. So there's no food, there's no water. They're scrounging for fucking supplies the whole way. Winter eventually comes. Basically, what I'm saying is, Napoleon loses a quarter of his men by the time they're staring at Moscow. Okay, so now they get to Moscow. Napoleon, there's this whole thing of like him seeing the basilica. You know those fucking domes and shit in Moscow?
Yeah.
He sees it. St. Basil's.
What's that?
St. Basil's Basil's Cathedral. in
Yeah,
Moscow.
yeah. Looks like a bunch of scoops of ice cream.
It looks fucking sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sees it. He's like, we fucking made it.
Yeah.
So they enter the town to silence. Everybody's fucking gone.
Oh, silence.
And they're like,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
they're like, check your six for snipers. They're like, no, they're literally like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, they scorched earth Moscow,
Yeah.
and then they check the water supply. The water supply in Moscow has been poisoned by chucking dead animals into it, dude.
I mean, who would do...
Fucking
Who
Russians.
in
dude.
Russia
I'll
would
fucking-
do that to Russians?
The entire city was evacuated. All right, so they set up shop. They're like, well, fuck it. We took Moscow. Whatever. He sees it as a win.
It's Raccoon
He puts
City,
a portrait of his son up in the Kremlin, dude. It's Raccoon City, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Was it fucking...
The Umbrella Corporation fucking took over, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking, yeah, man. What's it?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 2, dude. Yeah. Raccoon City, dude. So it comes nightfall, and then the militias come back and start lighting the city on fire. The Russian militias. They would rather Moscow burn on their own terms
On their own terms.
than Napoleon
Okay.
taking it over.
Real quick for everybody. Russians are fucking nuts, dude.
They're fucking so
They
hard.
just-
They're so hardcore.
They
It's
just,
ridiculous.
they will, they're like, we'll burn it. We built, dude, you know who the human form of Russia is? Kaiser Soze. You know the moment where he's like, they're have their kids, have his kids.
He shoots his
hostage.
family.
He
He goes,
shoots his.
now what, dude? Fucking now what? Now
Your
what? dude?
move, bro. Your fucking move,
Your
dude.
bargaining chip is gone, bro.
Yeah, they don't give a
like-
fuck.
He's like, dude, my wife, I loved her. And I just shot her in the fucking face, dude.
I don't even know you, dude, but I just shot my wife and kids. Now I want you to go tell the message to your
The guy holding guns just shaking like, holy fuck. It's like,
He's got blood splattered on his
he just shot his wife, dude. Holy fuck. Like, that is Moscow. Dude, the Tsar is like, fuck Napoleon, dude.
Yeah.
Burn the city. I don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up and move to St. Petersburg anyway. No, so Napoleon realizes, like,
He got in too deep. That's what
we
happened.
are so fucked.
Yeah.
We are stranded 1,000 miles away from France.
I mean, that's just it. I'm literally saying in too deep that, like, he's so far into Russia that he's like, by the time you realize these fucking Looney Tunes are just burning down their own shit, like they don't fucking care. He's like, he's fucking Macaulay Culkin. Like, I am so far from home right now.
And he's just
Like in the third act.
yeah, no, exactly. His eyebrows are constantly raised like 10 inches, dude. He's just going like, I fucked up. Like, he's like, holy shit, I fucked up.
Yeah.
So he goes, well, I guess we'll go back. So as they retreat, you got to remember, Russia has poisoned all the water wells and killed all of the
Their own
potential
people,
food sources.
anybody.
So the only food source that the French army has is the horses that they're with. When horses die, they will eat them or they'll kill them. Okay, their soldiers are drinking out of dirty puddles on the retreat. And by the way, on the way back, they're getting attacked occasionally from like Cossack platoons, dude, who are just coming out of the fucking woods, dude. Screaming like fucking banshees.
Yeah.
Dude, just picking off like 30
wearing
guys.
bear fucking fur on themselves,
we
dude.
fucking got them, dude.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Bear fur. It's a great point. Because you want to know what the fucking temperature was? They said it raised...
Negative fucking 40 degrees.
I said raised. It dropped to, at times, like, -10, -15.
Yeah.
This is on their march back, dude. So basically what's happening is...
The fuck do the French know about goddamn
They were
cold-ass winter?
rationed for fucking 14 days when this thing started. They had fucking clothes for fucking France, dude. They did not have, this was not World War II.
I would do anything for a baguette right now.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're fucked. So basically what the soldiers were doing is they're just waiting for people to die.
Yeah.
And they take all their clothes off and put them on.
And eat them.
Maybe. That maybe happened.
Nah, man. I mean...
Fucking Gary has thick thighs, dude.
Just a bit of his thigh. He used to
What do you
shave
think
his
human
legs.
flesh tastes like, buddy?
Raccoon.
Which tastes like
Chicken.
salty? What do you think? Like more like pork?
Like if you had a slice of me, it's going to be pretty fatty. It's going to be pretty fatty and salty.
Cook it at a low temp.
If you go slow and low on me.
Cook it at a low temp.
Yeah.
In an enclosed thing. With some nice smoked pieces.
Look, I'm telling you, if you took me and you just skewered me, put me on a roast, and you put that at about you just put that at about, right from my butthole to my mouth, you just had me spit roasted, and you put that shit at about 250 for about, let's call it 210, actually, for about 18 hours.
Yeah,
18 hours.
Just a low temp, like 2
Oh, dude.
Woo!
That shit, my
Nice
fuck,
and crispy, dude.
my fucking calves are just falling off of my fucking bone, dude.
Dude, I'm so glad the homie died, dude. Just fucking turning the wheel, dude. Just fucking turning the wheel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But put pennies in my eyes, though, dude. Put pennies in my eyes.
Oh, your head's been cut off by then. Dude.
Oh, fuck, dude.
We didn't bury you. Sorry, pal.
Oh, yeah. You're eating me. I forgot about that.
No, so yeah, it just becomes a point of survival at this point. And so again, Napoleon gets word that there's, shocker, trouble in fucking France. People are trying to take over. So again, he abandons his squad, dude, and just rides way the fuck ahead back to France, dude. Leaves him on the death march back. And some people made it. But so Napoleon gets back. So basically a guy was trying to
stranded.
There's this guy who was trying to take over. I forget his fucking name, but he was telling the body politic there, whatever the fuck, not the directory, whatever followed it, the Congress, whatever. I'm sorry, I forgot what the fuck they were called.
Whatever, yeah.
The Gang of 500. He basically just says Napoleon's dead.
Oh, yeah.
We got word.
That's right.
And within weeks or within days of Napoleon getting back, that guy's on the chopping block, dude.
That was a kind of, to note something about Napoleon is anytime, I don't know if I said this before, anytime he thought he had an enemy, he was pretty much like,
swiftly, dude.
he was pretty much like, dude, I think that guy stared at me way too long. So,
Is that guy looking at me?
yeah.
Like, no, he's looking at the fucking...
No, I think he was looking at me.
Dude, you're standing next to the Pope.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
looking at the Pope.
Yeah, he was like, nah.
No, who the fuck is that? He's like, just let it go. Like,
Yeah, no.
His guys are like, it's like, no, who the fuck is that? He's like, it's my cousin. Fuck. What the fuck, dude? He's not looking at you. He's like, kill your cousin, dude. No, but this was classic. So they put this guy on trial. this guy who tried to stage a coup. And he's like, "Who are your co-conspirators?" And he goes, "The entirety of France."
Jesus Christ.
And everybody's like, "That's pretty tight." So, anyways, Napoleon is weak as fuck at this point.
Yeah.
And this is when the Sixth Coalition happens. This is the real deal. Great Britain, Prussia, Austria, Russia, they are not fucking around anymore. They're like, listen, we're in this together. Nobody backs out. Because before it was like you could make your own treaties and surrender if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And that was Napoleon's whole strategy. Take out the weakest armies first, and then, eventually...
He used to separate them because of the way that the fighting style...
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, the style that most people had was to try to flank people. And by the time Napoleon was so aggressive that he would go for
He'd
one
go for
half.
Austria the first time, every single time.
Yeah, and when they would split up like that, he'd go fuck up one half and then go fuck up the other half. And he was like, "What's up, dog?"
They'd sue for peace.
Yeah.
And then the other countries would be like, "God damn it." I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
This is over.
Yeah.
But this time they were like, no. We're all in it together. We're not fucking around.
Yeah.
So they attack.
Yeah.
And I told you Napoleon was getting bougie at this time. He realizes what's going on. So he gets back into the fucking mix.
Fucking dust off the old bat suit, dude.
And they were saying these are some of his best victories of all times. His best battle. He's literally flying around all of the various fronts and just ordering people, like going on and on, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if it's this particular war that goes on, but again, Napoleon has just so many documented victories, so many major victories, dude. It's fucking nuts. Is it over 60 maybe?
It's something like that, dude.
It's like, dude, people just, it's just well documented.
And here's the thing. All the historians are like, these are his best victories.
Yeah.
Defending France against the Sixth Coalition.
Yeah.
Because he's so outnumbered and they are so driven.
Yeah.
And here's what's fucked up, dude. His chick leaves him, dude.
Shocker.
She sees the writing on the wall, goes back to Austria, takes the kid with her. Yeah, man.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, super dark, dude.
I always wonder where the lineage, who's the direct descendant of Napoleon at this?
I'm sure we could look that shit up, dude.
2023. Who?
Listen, if it's a 23-year-old girl, I'm shooting my shot, dude.
Dude, your kids would come out so
weird
short
looking
and hot, dude.
So weird looking in French, dude. They'd be like, "Are you French?" I'd be like, my ancestors are French Canadian." They'd be like, "Ew, dude." That's the thing. Do you know that, dude? French people don't like fucking people from Paris. Do not like the French Canadians.
That checks out.
If
dude.
you have a French Canadian accent and you go to Paris, they'd be like,
yeah.
"What are you, fucking Mexican, dude?"
You probably sound I bet
like
you
Spain and Mexico.
No. You know what? I bet you it sounds like how Southerners sound to the rest of America.
Yeah, or it's not, or it's like the Midwest. It's like
They're like,
yeah, or fucking the classic.
what is this fucking Deliverance over here, dude?
What am I speaking French over here? It's fucking classic Chicago. It's fucking Tommy from Casino, dude.
Hold on, I want to see descendants today.
Yeah,
Because Napoleon has no legitimate direct descendants. Jean-Christophe is the current disputed head of the Imperial House of France and the heir of Napoleon Bonaparte. So this is from, July 12th, 2023.
it's a
Jean-Christophe,
guy. It's not a chick.
the great-great-great-grandnephew of Emperor Napoleon I.
Grandnephew, soft.
Yeah, dude. Every time it's like that nephew shit. Nephew. You can always stay at my house, nephew. You know the rules. Yeah, oh man, he just looks like a fucking square. Dude, and his wife looks
Smoking, right?
no.
No?
It looks like she has a fucking fat chaw in her mouth. And her eyes look like droopy dog.
Damn, dude.
Hold on. Prince Jean-Christophe
It would be funny if
and his wife.
if he went to Ole Miss and just like met a chick there and married her.
No, dude. He went to LSU, dude. He went to LSU. I am Napoleon's great grandnephew. Dude, wait, what? Prince Jean-Christophe, who's this great grandnephew, he married a woman named Olympia Napoleon. What the fuck is this? This is all very terrifying. Dude, hold on, dude. I got some news for you here, dude.
Break it down for me.
Royalty and socially gather for Jean-Christophe Napoleon Bonaparte's wedding. Okay, so, wait.
Look, if Seacrest wasn't there, who gives a fuck? That's all I'm saying, dog.
Yeah, dude, hold on, because...
Was Meghan Markle there, dude?
Prince Jean-Christophe, so this is the great grandnephew.
Grandnephew, Jesus Christ.
And his wife...
Not even a direct...
Listen to his wife's name. And his wife, Olympia Napoleon.
Pretty good.
You're like, huh?
No, I'm kind of digging it. Olympia?
Yeah, but why is her last name...
She married him.
Yeah, her last name would be Bonaparte.
Yeah, what the... Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Am I a
dude,
fucking
that's-
moron, dude? What,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So then...
wait, did they change... Maybe they changed their last name.
Oh, dude. The fucking... You know the actor Rene Auberjonois?
No.
Dude, this guy from fucking... He plays the Frankenstein in Always Sunny. He's the teacher that Dee misses.
Let's see it.
You remember that guy?
Yeah, he's a descendant of Napoleon?
A descendant of Napoleon's sister, Caroline.
Weak. I don't give a shit.
Okay, hold on. We're going through it here. Okay, Bonaparte pretenders to the French throne. Jean-Christophe, Prince Napoleon, of a descendant of Napoleon.
Bro, you're a descendant of Napoleon, and your best credit is playing Sweet Dee's former acting teacher on Always Sunny.
No, dude, that guy's in a bunch of shit.
Is he?
He's
He's that guy in that thing, dude.
dude, he's one of the... Isn't he one of the...
Don't tell me he's a good actor, dude.
He's from Seinfeld, those old dudes who think they're really strong.
That's not him. There's no way that's him.
I'm about to look this up.
Vanderbaum?
Yeah.
It's not him.
Dude,
Those guys all died.
Dude, look at him. You remember this guy? No?
Yeah, I remember him, dude.
I think he's part of that family, buddy.
Why are we spending time on this?
Hold on, I gotta see these film credits. Raw. I just think of that part from Always Sunny. He's in Police Academy. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, what a classic movie, Police Academy.
Dude, I mean, are you mocking Police? He's in the...
Listen, I got much love for Steve Guttenberg, but that's about it.
Dude, he was in the Jeffersons, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, as what? Janitor number 4?
Dude, this guy has acting chops. He was all over the place.
How many credits does he have on IMDb?
Dude, oh, fuck, dude. So many credits.
If he is less than 100, because he's like 87 years old, so.
Oh, dude, he already died. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How old was he?
many-
79.
How many acting credits does he have on IMDb?
Let's see.
64, that's what I'm going to guess.
I'm going to say
64.
he had over 100.
If he is over 100, I'll show respect, but he's not a good actor. He's all right. I don't know. I'm shitting on this guy, dude.
Oh, Jesus, dude. 230 acting credits.
All right, I'll give some props for that, dude. He was a working guy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's
he
a
was
working
in a ton
actor.
of stuff.
Yeah, I'll give him some love for that, dude.
He was in a ton
He's
of
in
stuff.
that middle class of actors who just was working, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
Got no beef with that whatsoever, dude.
All right, back to Napoleon, dude.
Yeah. So, anyways, so the Sixth Coalition is just too much, and basically, they overrun France. They start taking port cities, and people in Congress, people in the government start to turn on Napoleon. What do they do? They basically say, buddy, you had a good run. We're reinstalling the Bourbons, who were the monarchy. Louis, the succession of Louis before the French Revolution, because that's what these other nations support. So they install, I think it's the nephew of the last Louis who was beheaded. And they established the first, which is actually interesting, they established the first kind of multi-nation governmental body to kind of oversee affairs in Europe called the Congress of Vienna. And the first order of business is like, well, what do we do with Napoleon? And some people want him dead. Others are like, we can't set that precedent of killing an emperor of a country just because it's overtaken. That's bad for business. So they say, let's exile him. And then the conversation becomes, well, where do we do that? So actually, the main one that was first put up was Corsica. Like, just send him back to Corsica. And they were like, no, like, that's where he's from. It's too familiar. It's too close. It's too big. So they sent him to this, what you said, this island called Elba. And some people are like, well, that's just as fucking close. Like, what? This guy's a loose fucking cannon. Like, this guy's a fucking liability. Like, why are we not shipping this guy, like, off the face of the fucking earth? And they were like, it's not going to be a big deal. Just don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up. So they all vote. He gets sent to this island called Elba. And it's in the Mediterranean. It's a very small island. And basically, they give him emperor status of this island. They're like, all right, listen. We're not going to kill you. You're the emperor.
We get it, dude. You're somebody.
Yeah, like, bro, like,
We get it.
We'll give you the respect of shipping you off to a place and just letting you run the fucking show. Yeah. But it's going to be small as fuck. And we got eyes on you, buddy. We got eyes on you. So they give him
He's like a big time mafia dealer's son. That's just like a loose cannon.
He's like a big time mafia guy.
Yeah.
Like, not even the guy's son.
But no, but at this point, because they're just like, dude, just look. Guy's been doing deals with the fucking Jamaicans.
He's like, I don't know why he's selling machine guns to the Jamaicans.
Yeah, he's selling machine guns to the Jamaicans.
He's like,
We told him that's not his fucking route anymore.
he's snorting powders. I don't know about that.
You know? Like, look, fuck. All right. Send them to Elba. Make sure we got eyes on him. Make sure he gets clean.
Yes.
It's basically where Christopher Malta
They're like, send Christopher to rehab. They sent Patsy along to keep an eye on him, dude.
Exactly.
If you fucking leave that rehab center, Christopher, Patsy's gonna be there.
Yeah.
She's gonna put 2 holes in your head, Christopher.
That's basically what
That's
they did.
basically what this is. Back to the Sopranos. Tight, dude. Pound it.
I had to tie that in. I had to.
He gets sent to this island in the Mediterranean.
Elba.
And he gets 700 of his men. He becomes the emperor of this island. Like, they give him status. He oversees that, just like he did in France. He's a fucking He's a total control freak about everything. So he's like making sure the mines are running, like making sure the economy is going good. Like he's overseeing everything.
My iced coffee needs 4 ice cubes. You pig fuck.
And there's also that aspect of it where he's on a small island and just getting so butthurt about the smallest details, dude. Like, you call this espresso? You fucking peasant. But in the meantime, as we said, there's a patsy. There's a guy who's overseeing. So there's a guy from the British Navy who's stationed on the island who he's like cool with or whatever. Oh, something that's interesting. So while they're transporting him there, they just have him in a harbor on this boat off of England because they've captured him. And the Bourbons have already set back up in France and everything. So the soldiers, they're like, dude, we got fucking Napoleon. They're trying to get laid. They're on bars. They're like, we're guarding Napoleon. And they're on like strict orders not to tell anybody. So they have to move him to another city, and the word still gets out. So they're like, fuck it, who cares? So there are literally boats surrounding this giant ship that has him captured. And the British soldiers are writing on chalkboards what Napoleon is currently doing. And there's British people just in boats, like trying to get a look at him. Like, because they've read about this guy for years, dude. And like, he's such a larger than life figure. And now he's captured sitting in the harbor. So all these people are surrounding this boat, just reading what these people are like. Oh, he's eating dinner. Oh, maybe we can get a glimpse of him. And occasionally Napoleon would come out and like wave to everybody and be like, give the fucking limp wrist shit.
And it turned out everything.
And people would go nuts, man. People were going nuts for this guy.
Everything that they had wrote down on those chalkboards when it was later,
they were like, shit got really gay and weird. We won't elaborate.
They found
Craig got butt fucked.
They found those transcripts pretty much, and when they found it, it was pretty much like it was almost like they had, word for word. Anyways,
so back to the island. So that was just before he got transported to the island. But meanwhile, he's on the island. He's running his little kingdom there, and he's, not really content. Oh, I should also say he tried to poison himself a couple times.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But it didn't work.
What a fucking pussy.
Whatever chemist made those pills for him must have been like years prior, because he had this little pendant around his neck.
Yeah.
And he had some not cyanide, but it was mostly like morphine and a bunch of other shit.
His doctor was like,
I think he had him in there for so long that they deteriorated and they didn't work when he tried to use them. That's my theory. They fucked up his stomach forever, though.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my theory is that stuff just didn't work on. He's like, how tall are you? Oh, shit. I should have given you way more. Yeah. This is a children's tablet for kids to kill themselves.
It's a children's Motrin. That's not actually a suicide pill, dude. My bad. We give those to women for their cramps.
His doctor's literally Randy Newman's. Just doesn't work on short people.
Yeah, he's like,
you got a friend.
He keeps like booping him on the head, like boop. Wasn't Randy Newman like 6'5" too? Wasn't that kind of half the joke, dude? Whatever.
That would be such a random fact. All right.
Anyway, so he's been sequestered to this island, exiled, but it's still in the Mediterranean. He's still getting news. He's still got like a back and forth going. So what he's hearing basically is this guy Louis, nephew of the Bourbons, fuckhead that he is fucking up, dude. Like he just embeds the country with the church again. He's basically moving things back to nobility and monarchy. He's basically turning back time,
Going back, kings and queens.
his whole thing is like, what the fuck was my life for?
Yeah.
If we're just gonna go back to this bullshit.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck this guy. He's a fucking pussy. He's got like severe gout. Like he's like, ew. Ew, dude. No ruler. Like you dare show yourself in public with those fucking paw taws, dude.
Dude, you got bunions, dude. Bunions and corns, dude.
Ew. Ew. Is that your foot, dude?
Dude.
What is that?
Dude, mix in a salad, dude. Fuck. That's gross.
Like, stop eating so much salt, motherfucker, dude.
Your ankles are swollen, dude.
Ew, dude. So anyways, he realizes this guy's fucking up. And Josephine dies.
Type.
His ex-wife.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Who was a whore?
yeah, she sucked, but he was still obviously so in love with her. Even after he divorced her, she had banged like a million guys while they were married, lied to him constantly, laughed at him behind his back. He still was in love with her.
Yeah.
Till the end, dude. And he basically was in his home for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, fucking on the couch, watching fucking Friends, just like, you know, crying at the Ross and Rachel scenes, dude. Like, he's like, that was us.
Meanwhile, she's getting stuffed like a fucking Thanksgiving.
Even after death, still getting stuffed. No. So she's dead. And, oh, dude, something we missed. So Josephine, this is just kind of a funny sidebar. So I mentioned, like, she eventually, like, just left Napoleon and went and started her own estate, like 40 miles outside of Paris, like away from everybody. This estate eventually rivaled Michael Jackson's estate for just a fucking complete shit show. She had like exotic animals there. It was costing like millions of francs a year to maintain. It was like the bullshit houses. Just imagine like a giraffe walking around in that fucking house we just saw. Like
Neverland Ranch meets a fucking zoo, pretty much.
yeah, Neverland Ranch meets French bourgeois whore, dude. That's what it was. That's what this was. So, you know, she dies. He's like fucking devastated. And his country, dude, is like slipping back to what it was. And he's just like, what is my life, dude? He's like, there's only one move, dude.
Busting out of this.
We gotta go back, baby. All right, so we mentioned there's a guy.
Can't take this anymore.
He was so rejuvenated all of a sudden. He's just like, yes, fuck yeah. So
Fucking gift on you. I fucking just
it's like, I want to give somebody an elbow to the fucking face, dude.
fucking street for
He's like,
fucking
God, somebody get me an Austrian, just a butt fuck.
street.
So he's
turbo over
He's
here,
got the itch, dude. He's like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm taking back the country. This is bullshit, dude. My life is meaningless without, you know, fucking any. I gotta
work
get it,
that I've done.
He's like, I gotta get it back. I can't let it all go to waste, dude. So
exile, people. From exile, he goes, I'm busting out of this fucking bitch, dog.
here's the scheme, dude. Here's the fucking plot to escape. This is so he realizes the guy overseeing the island. A little MI2 shit, dude.
You like that?
Yeah, a little cruise action.
Go ahead.
Simple game. Simple game.
What does he do to get out?
What is the location? CIA headquarters, Langley. What? No, so here's how he escapes, dude. Here's the plan. And they execute it perfectly. So the guy overseeing him is this British officer. He finds out that he's got a mistress, this officer, in Genoa, in Italy. And eventually, like once a month, this guy gets so horned up that he just has to get on the boat and go to Italy. So he waits for this guy's. He's like got the binoculars, like he's like crouching down. He's got the binoculars. He's like, and this ship is left. Get to it. He has his 700 troops paint his ship. They gave him one ship. They paint it in the colors of the British Navy before they leave, so they won't be touched while they're sailing the Mediterranean back to France. Where do they land? They land in Cannes, the place where the renowned film festival now sits, where whores suck cock for thousands of dollars today, dude. But at the time, Napoleon lands on shore and he's like, good people, I am here to take back France, dude. And they're just like, what? No, they're honestly flat. They're like, get the fuck out. You're Napoleon? He's like, yeah, dude. Like, what's up? So they take over the local militia.
Yeah.
They join.
Yeah.
All right. So meanwhile, word spreads to the Austrians and the English who are in fucking Vienna. They're fucking hanging out. They're like,
What?
They're like, wait,
The Californians just finding out that Napoleon.
wait, what? What?
What?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
So word spreads that he escaped. And meanwhile, this guy overseeing the island is back in Genoa. You know, he just got laid. He wakes up, dude. He's like, God damn it, dude. My life is sick, dude. And all of a sudden, a guy knocks on the door, hands him a letter, and he's like, Napoleon has escaped. He's like, God fucking damn it. I had one job. So Napoleon starts marching. And he starts marching towards the largest barracks in southern France. So meanwhile, the Bourbons, the monarchy who are now running France, they take the top general, top kitty, and they're like, buddy, go fucking bring Napoleon to us. He's like, you got it. So he takes an army down, and they meet him. And Napoleon gets off his horse, dude. He walks towards him.
Shit, dude.
He opens up his coat, puts his hand on his heart, and he goes, who wants to take a shot at the emperor? If any of you have the balls, dude, shoot your emperor, your general, in the chest. And meanwhile, they're all like, dude. Yeah! They're like, yes, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yes. So they immediately like join back up, dude.
Yeah.
So now he's got an army, dude, and he's just moving.
Yeah.
He's moving, and they're picking up guys as they go, dude.
Yeah.
And finally,
Dude, that's just it, dude. He fucking, I don't know if I said this in the last one, but he's bringing all the Paxtons and Bradens that don't have fucking rich ass parents. Like, just like, dude, you're fucking joining up with me, dude.
he just walks
You're
in.
fucking
He's like,
in.
"The join." No, so he, dude, he's picking up steam as he goes.
Yeah.
And the Bourbons, the monarchs, dude, they realize what the fucking score is, and they flee to fucking Belgium. And what does Napoleon do, dude? He eats the fucking dinner that they cooked for those people that night, dude. He gets back to the fucking palace and he goes, who'd you cook this shit for, dude? Louis? That's what I fucking thought, dude. Still warm.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
eats it.
Yeah.
All right, so now he's back in charge.
Yeah.
Officially. Sends a letter to all the fucking powers in Europe. He's like,
Motherfucking homie's back, dog.
he's like, I'm back, but listen. And who knows if this was true or not, genuine or not, but he's like, we just want what we have. I just want to be in charge of France because it was so fucked up, and I don't want all my hard work to go to waste. I'm not going to be doing any more campaigns. I just want to run France. He's like, I just want to do that. And they were like, buddy, we fucking know who you are. Like, what are you talking about? So what happens? The 7th coalition is formed, dude. Again with this shit. It takes 7 coalitions.
To take this fucking
40 nations. You got African, Bambata, Zulu. Who the fuck said that? Japan sending PlayStations. No, so the 7th coalition is formed, and they're like, are we doing this again? I guess we are. So they way outnumber him, but his thing is like, if I can just knock England out of the war, I can take on everybody else individually.
Yeah.
All we got to do is knock out England.
Yeah.
And that's Waterloo, dude.
That's fucking Waterloo,
That's
dude.
Waterloo, dude.
Fucking classic.
So again, Napoleon, his whole strategy, his whole time, he's like, I need to take risks. We need to move fast.
He's relentless, dude. He's relentless.
We need to move fast before they can organize. We need to take risks. That's how we win.
Exactly. And at first he has success, dude. At first he has
Yeah,
success.
they win a couple battles before this. That's correct.
That's right. But the Prussian forces.
The Prussian forces were 8 miles away, dude. And their whole thing. So we're at Waterloo. All right, let's just set the stage, dude. We're at fucking Waterloo. Prussian forces are 8 miles away. They're not yet in the fight. The British are thinking, let's wait so we can get the Prussian forces with us.
Yeah.
Napoleon is saying, let's wait so we can let the ground harden and dry, because that's the best chance we have for fighting with cannons and shit. Because if it's mud, these cannonballs are just going to sink.
Hates the slop.
They're not going to do
Hates
shit.
the slop.
Hates the slop.
Hates the slop.
Dude, best way to describe it.
Hates the
Hates the
slop.
slop.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't his day, man.
They split his Imperial Guard. Instead of sticking together, they just got fucking murdered.
And these were the bros. These were like the guys
Yeah.
who'd been with him since day one.
They split them up, man. And it's poetic, man. And let me see what I got here.
He actually outnumbered the British by like 10,000, 5,000 to 10,000 when the battle started.
Yeah.
But the Prussians just showed up.
The Prussians fucking showed up, dude.
And they still had a fighting, like, it was still a goddamn, dude, the battle lasted all fucking day. And by the time it was like 6 o'clock, it was already dark from all the fucking smoke, dude. It wasn't even, it was still light out, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just back and forth, like, hard fucking fighting.
And, dude, if it wasn't, you think about the coulda, woulda, shouldas in history. If it wasn't for, dude, if Napoleon would have fucking pulled this shit off, it'd be us smoking Virginia Slims and letting our ladies.
Bro, there'd be a Napoleon Day in France. That'd be for fucking sure, dude.
And here, I mean, ladies would be just running rampant, being stinky and stinky. And just running rampant with body hair, dude. But, the Brits, the Prussians.
Austrians.
I
I don't know if the Prussians were in on this one. They probably were, but half a fucking fag Germans, dude, who just thought they were sick, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Holy Roman Empire. Oh. Dude, shit died with Napoleon, dude. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, but isn't this when they take him they exile him?
So long story short, the battle is lost, dude. Hard fought battle. Even if he would have won this battle, there were 400,000 more troops from the coalition.
I mean, it was
coming to butt fuck him, dude. Yeah. It would have been over at some point.
Yeah.
So France loses, and again, this time they're like, we're fucking sending you to Jupiter, dude. Like,
they sent him to Helena.
Which is where, dude? It is literally The funniest thing was one of the documentaries I watched. The guy was like, when he's describing where they sent him to, he's like, even in today's time, it took me 6 days to get there, which is crazy. It's off the coast of Africa, but it's in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
Let's see.
It's southwest of Africa.
Dude, I mean, it's still there. It's just sitting there.
It's literally so far from fucking anywhere. It's insane that they sent him there, dude.
I mean, it's pretty hilarious.
All right, so let's just.
I just tried to do Google Maps, and it says can't seem to find a way.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm guessing it's pretty far, dude.
Guessing it's pretty far.
Fucking can't find a way there. Ah, shit.
So we're gonna kind of cut this short, and then let's just speculate on what it would be like to be like an exiled emperor on this fucking island.
I mean,
So he dies of stomach cancer.
yeah. I mean, that's all we can say. I mean, at the end of the day,
And he wrote his memoirs. He wrote his memoirs and realized he was dying of stomach cancer. That's all he did. Also, I should say, by the way, when his wife and child left him, like 5 years earlier, he never saw them again. Super dark, dude.
it's the price of being number one, dude. Stone Cold Steve Austin, dude.
Yeah, man. Dude, Stone Cold and Napoleon, dude.
One and the same, dude. One and the same.
No, man.
Dude, if you look at the fucking map at where that island is,
It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
Besides literally the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean, you're in the middle of the South Atlantic. You're literally...
Put it this way. Have you seen the TV show Lost? He's on that fucking island, dude. Like,
Yeah.
It's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
There's nothing.
They made sure this motherfucker was never going to come back.
Yeah.
And he was old as fuck at this point, too. And, like, honestly, all he did all day was, like, garden, kind of peruse the island.
Paint and write about his escapades.
Yeah, he wrote his memoirs. He wrote, like, every fucking day and, like, just was, like, wished. He just had a Paris whore, like, one more time. He was, like, begging people to send him pairs of panties, dude.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. We did we bring up the part where he was like, Josephine was coming to meet him, and he was like days away, and he's like, "Don't wash. I want to take in your scent." This guy was a fucking creep, dude. I love this guy.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's why I'm like, Paris whores are definitely sending this guy panties on his island.
He's just passing his time painting like he's fucking George Bush, dude. He's got a painting of Duke.
Oh my God,
He's got the
dude.
painting of the Duke of Wellington in a fucking blue dress. Like,
Did he actually do that?
no, I
I'd
mean,
be like, that'd be hardcore, because the Duke of Wellington was the general who defeated him at Waterloo.
Marshall and Marshall Blucher. Well, those are the two guys who ended up beating him.
But no, just like, let's just, like, so let me just throw you a scenario here.
I'd be very Godfather-like.
Let's say it's
I'd be
today.
cutting up oranges and putting them in my mouth and then pretend to chase my grandchildren, but it's just
Your
random.
grandchildren are not there.
Yeah, it's just random.
It's just you.
Random island children.
It's you and the help and island children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until I have a heart attack. And
I don't know. I'd probably take up like woodworking or something.
You'd go the Jesse Pinkman route, dude. Just
Didn't think of that. I wouldn't be building like canoes,
like making a little box where you keep all your little.
I was thinking more like Lester from The Wire. I'd be making like models of shit. I'd be like I'd be making like model ships.
You're making a ship inside of a bottle of booze.
I don't know about inside of a bottle, but I'd be making like model ships.
Yeah.
Just like take up time during my day because there's nothing to fucking do.
Yeah.
I'd probably figure out like, I don't know, you guys got like ganja here or like what?
I'd just go straight to just my prison workout. just get yoked like I'm fucking.
And you're 47, dude.
Yeah, dude. Just Mike Tyson coming out of. Just.
Dude,
you know.
do the Tyson workout.
Yeah.
You know, be like, I don't know, what is your.
And then just getting, like, dude, you're just drinking coconut water and fucking whatever rum they can probably make.
Yeah, like taking
From the
detailed
nearest
reports on the
volcano.
coconuts. Yeah, I'd probably do that as well, dude. Sending them back to France, because that's just the most important thing.
The
ever.
most important thing is finding out exactly what it is about those specific coconuts.
I find a new species of coconuts. This is fucking
Yeah.
insane. And then France is like considering bringing him back. Like, they're like, he's like our Darwin, dude. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
no, what's crazy though is just like, you know, just an old man who's done so many great things, dying on an island by himself, writing his memoirs, like not really having a friend in sight. It's very fucking sad, dude. Like, that's why we're saying, like, you got to fill your days with activity. Like, you got to keep your mind off of the fact that all that stuff I just said is the reality. Like, you got to create a new reality, because you're going to fucking jump in the ocean after like 2 weeks if you just wallow in like everything you lost. You know, that's I guess that's my point in all this, dude.
Yeah, the last thing that the natives of that island saw was Napoleon being like, Napoleon talking into a reflection of a broken fucking piece of glass, being like, hey guys, thanks for subscribing. I hope you guys are really enjoying my content. I'd really like you guys to, you know, keep hitting like and subscribe and commenting. Dark Rose 86, I didn't like your last comment, but, you know, everybody has their own opinion. This is Napoleon.
He's like, subscribe to the Patreon. It's only $1.
I'm signing off.
Meanwhile, like, the natives are watching him, like, using a banana as, like, a cell phone, talking into it, where he's just like, Josephine. And they're like, oh, my God, dude.
Again.
This guy's like, well, you have stomach cancer. Will you die? Yeah. Like, you've been alive for 12 years. Like, what the fuck is happening? Meanwhile, he's, you know, keeping himself alive by eating psilocybin mushrooms and fucking drinking wine all day, dude. Dude, I would literally be hammered.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
from 11 a.m. till
you can't
till I pass out.
Yeah, till you can't. 'Cause you don't even want to be in that existence anymore. He probably can barely communicate. The only people there that can like understand him are just they probably were just like.
No, there were. I mean,
they're like, this is a white guy.
Like, there were people with like, people came with him, but like, I get what you're saying. Like, you know, you want to interact with people that aren't serving you fucking food, dude. So like, and then that guy's like ooga booga, and you're like, God damn, dude.
Yeah.
I am so fucked. I'm gonna jump off that cliff, and they're like, that's not a. What are you talking about, man? Yeah. It's a flat island. He's like. What? It's like, what's in this soup, dude?
It's like, if I could kill myself, how would one do that? Everybody's like, not happening, dog. Not happening.
But here's the thing. So somebody must have came and picked up all his shit when he died. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's an important enough guy.
Who's that guy? What did he fucking steal from
Who put
Napoleon?
that there, huh? Who put that there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got a job to go, like, pick up this dead guy's shit in the middle of the Atlantic. I don't really fucking know what it's all about, but anyways, I think his name's Napoleon.
Anyways.
He's named after that fucking ice cream, you know, it's the 3 flavors or whatever.
I never do eat the strawberry. It's fucking weird. You can't mix that in with the chocolate.
Anyways, I heard he's half a fag. Anyway, whatever. Fucking French or something.
Oh, shit. You think the last thing he wrote was just like, please, in history, say like, that I was not that short.
Yeah, like the last like 4 volumes of his thing were just like,
just measurements.
It was almost like skull shapes and phrenology shit. Like, dude, he was just like, He was like, Caesar was actually only 5'4".
Yeah.
It was just like
It's just him
the
trying.
conspiracy theorists of the day were even like, dude, like no.
He's just drawing his height in comparison to other trees and plants. I'm not that fucking short, okay?
It's like, here's my head, here's a coconut. I'm having one of the
hundreds of
natives
years
draw this.
later. Hundreds
It's
of
just
years.
like a native drawing stick figure. Like, he's like, God damn it, dude.
Oh my god. Hundreds of years later, they're just like, there's something fascinating here.
They're like,
These
and then-
coconuts are fucking out of this world.
Yeah, dude. No. So the guys come there, they see a giant pile of coconuts, and they're like, holy fuck, that's awesome, dude. And then they see just a massive pile of jerk off tissues, and they're like, holy fucking shit.
They walk up on it and they're like, is that ceramic?
They're like, what is that structure at the other end of the island? And the natives are just like,
Natives are going,
you don't want to go there, man.
natives are just like sharp
Like-
points.
They're just going, no. Giving it the wavy hand, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So pretty dark ending. I think he was, and I honestly don't think it was that bleak for him. I think he was kind of proud of his achievements and just kind of realized, like, I lived a life that few men have. And I think he put that into his memoirs and just kind of resigned the fact that I'm going to die here and whatever. But if it was us, definitely not. Drunk from...
Yeah.
That'd be funny, though. He gets there and they're like, oh, this is a dry county, sir. He's like, what?
Are you aware you're drinking decaf Colombian Crystal?
No, knowing him, though, remember
Why?
he just, like, built forges on battlefields. Remember, he just, like, had people construct forges. He probably, like, had the know-how to, like, make a fucking, like, winery or something. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Or had, more specifically, had somebody do it for him.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
But, yeah, man, Napoleon, top lad, dude. Top G.
One of
G.
the best. Go read a fucking book.
Yeah, stop being soft, dude.
Yeah.
And that's it, man.